You know, when someone says, just try this herbal tea, and you smile politely, if peppermint tea could treat my migraine, I wouldn't be in the first place. Let's talk about what actually helps beyond peppermint teas, the herbal teas, the guesswork, and even the Pinterest solution. Do you feel overwhelmed by all the advice out there? The ice cap, the heat packs, the breathing exercises, the supplement and diet changes. But you're not actually sure about what will work for your migraine. When you don't understand the why, everything just feels random. And quite frankly, nothing feels trustworthy. I know how frustrating it is to try all these non-drug options, all the non-drug tools out there, and yet you still feel like you're shooting in the dark. You want natural relief, but not this trial and error situation. You don't even want to deal with the chaos, and definitely not the, oh, let's try this and wait and see. You want science, wisdom with clarity, support with confidence. Now, what are some of the reasons why you might want to try non-drug options? There are various reasons many choose to go down the non-pharmacological route. Perhaps you want to try the non-drug option alone or with medication. There are many reasons why many choose to go down that route. Some of the reasons could be that you're already taking medication for some other condition and you don't want this drug interaction. So you feel that, or even your healthcare professional feels that going down the non-drug option is a better alternative for you. Or it could be that you have been advised not to take any medication because of medical condition that you already have. Perhaps, for example, some migraine medication you might not be eligible to have because of other medical conditions that you're dealing with. If you have heart issues, for example, a medication like sumatriptans or the triptans, you cannot have those. So you can go down the non-drug route. Another reason that you might want to go down the non-drug route would be because no migraine medication has been helpful for you. So you want to now look to try out a non-pharmacological option, a non-drug option. Perhaps you get really side effects from taking migraine medication. That might be another reason why you are seeking to try out non-drug options. Your body just cannot tolerate any of these migraine medication. You might choose to not take any medication because you are trying to cut down on the medication that you are using for migraine and different types of headache condition because you're trying to cut down on the possibility of having medication overuse headaches or suffering from medication overuse symptoms and headaches. Another reason you might choose to go down the non-drug option is because you are maybe trying to conceive or you're pregnant and you just want to avoid medication completely. that might be another reason why you prefer to go with the non-drug option. Another reason that you want to try out the non-drug option is that you just prefer not to take medication for whatever reason. You just don't want to put chemicals in your body, perhaps. Or maybe you want to try non-pharmacological options with other medication just to see how effective it's going to be for you. You want to try both to see if it's going to help or what exactly you will get out of it. And you know what? Those reasons are valid reasons. One thing that I want to encourage you to think about is that the best way to treat head pain is to first understand why you're having head pain, why you're having migraine. It's best to first of all understand this. And once you get the understanding, once you're aware of why you're having migraine, then you're able to now know what non-drug treatment to go. It does help in that process. Knowing the root cause of your migraine is key. When you find out what the root cause of migraine is for you, you are able to discover, am I getting this migraine because of perhaps maybe I'm deficient in a nutrient? Because many times people that live with migraine tend to be in magnesium, they might be deficient in vitamin B. And so having a good idea of what is going on in their body will help to know, okay, if I'm deficient in vitamin B, for example, vitamin B2, that means let me top up my vitamin B2 and see if the migraine will resolve itself. Or could be that, oh, you're deficient in magnesium. Okay, let me top up my magnesium levels and see if that will help with the migraine. Knowing the root cause, knowing the makeup of your body and what is going on in your body, it really does help. For example, if you're prone to having migraine because perhaps it runs in your family, maybe somebody in your family has it, because research has shown that if one person has migraine, if it's a female that has migraine, there's a 50% chance that you also will have migraine attack. Another reason to really understand what the root cause of your migraine is that many times, while sometimes the medication that you take is not working because maybe your body is not absorbing it properly. There's issues perhaps with your gut. So knowing that will help you to determine, okay, I need to fix my gut. And when you fix your gut, then whatever pharmacological medication you take will be absorbed a lot better, and that start to resolve your migraine. One thing that also helps is, like I mentioned, understanding the makeup of your body, the root cause of it, because many times most people, body chemistry, it's a bit whack, shall we say. I can't find the professional word to say for it. But sometimes things have gone wrong in the body or is depleted in the body system. And so knowing that information help now in starting to repair them. A lot of toxins, a lot of chemicals, they play a role in depleting our body system. And that can also cause chronic migraine. knowing your mitochondria in your cell, you've got the mitochondria, and that is the powerhouse of the cell. And sometimes there are issues with the mitochondria, and knowing that information will help us to start to tailor the repair and tailor how we fix the attacks that you've been having. So getting to the root cause helps in tailoring what non-drug treatment will be suitable for you. I'll share with you some more non-drug treatment that you might consider implementing in your life to help you achieve migraine relief. So I mentioned magnesium. Taking the right type of magnesium at the right dose is really key and important. CoQ10 is also another supplement that you can introduce into your toolkit. Vitamin D, as I mentioned, is another one. Taking vitamin D also helps. And then vitamin K as well is a good supplement to have as part of your non-drug treatment. Now, many people choose to go down the route of having acupuncture treatment. Some people choose to go down the route of having head massage, cranial massages. That sometimes helps, but it's best to find a specialist, someone that is trained on all these techniques. There are currently migraine devices out there that can also help with migraine. Studies have shown that these have been helpful, and other people have used them, have tried them, and it has worked for them. I personally haven't used any of those devices, so I cannot really say much about them. There are other types of non-pharmacological, non-drug treatment that you hear about, and many people say that they swear by it and it has helped them. I cannot recommend all those. And what I will encourage you to do is to work towards finding the root cause. You can do that yourself. You can ask your GP or a healthcare professional for you to find out what are your levels of magnesium, for example. What are your level? One thing to note is that your levels of magnesium is not really known in the blood. So they have to do a special type of blood test to find out the exact kind of levels of your magnesium. Okay. Vitamin D, taking the right quantity of vitamin D, and also vitamin K, coenzyme Q10 I mentioned. So coenzyme Q10 is another supplement that you can try using. These are ones that I know of and I have tried that I know has helped me. So you work out and find out which of these supplements can help you. And now, one thing I must emphasize is that not all supplements are created equal. You have to be really careful with where you get your supplement and also be careful about the type of supplements you get. Because with supplements, also there's the drug or supplement interaction. So you don't want to be just taking different types of supplements and then maybe they are counteracting each other or they are not working each other or they are interacting with your other medication or with food items that you're eating as well. So be very careful when you are also taking supplements, because there are supplements or you take a natural product and you think, oh, natural, there are no side effects. There are side effects with every type of medicine, whether it is natural, supplement, or pharmacologically made. There are some form of side effects relating to any of these. Knowing the root cause helps you to know what to take or what to do to treat your migraine. And that is why I created a toolkit to help you understand what non-pharmacological or non-drug tools to use that actually makes a difference. And you get to know why they work and how to use them safely in the right order. So you no longer are feeling overwhelmed, no extreme. You just have evidence-based, functional, and pharmacist-led guidance. Once you learn how to activate your nervous system, calm inflammation, support oxygenation, and balance triggers properly, everything changes. You're no longer guessing. You're not depending on luck. Instead, you're using tools strategically exactly the way your brain likes, exactly the way your brain responds best. And what's the end result? You take back control, you reduce attack severity instead of it being, oh, I've got a level 10 migraine attack, and to reduce it to maybe even 2 or none. You stop feeling helpless during the early stages of the pain, and you now start to feel a lot better. Okay. You start to feel capable, quick, and confident in your own body again. Watch this next to learn what medication you can take to treat your migraine attack. Watch this video.